Hello there. I wanted to talk to you about divine timing today. I'm Diana Palm, and I help people when they're going through massive life changes. Usually that has to do with the loss of a loved one or the loss of love, and also what that does to people. Soul opening experiences create spiritual awakening, which creates all kinds of new things in your life. So, wherever you're finding yourself in the journey, I want to talk to you today about your divine timing and why that may sometimes look like it's not working when your life is messy, right? And your life is like just everything is up in the air and you don't know where it's going to land and you don't know what your next step is. And I invite you to stay tuned and to keep checking in with me because this is really indicating to you that you're stepping into your divine time. The divine timing that you have will shatter your existence, the life that you've been living. It'll bring you out of the matrix. It'll have you move forward in new ways that you have not experienced before. Sometimes this may look like moving. Sometimes it may mean leaving your community or friend group or trying a new job or moving across the country. These are start over points and they're really purposeful, pivotal points in your life, which is why they're called divine timings. We all have multiple divine timings in our life. Sometimes it's when you meet a significant person and your life changes. And sometimes it's when that significant person leaves and your life changes again. They can both be divine timings. One entering a person's life may inspire or instigate the kind of like the wheel in the cog, the clicking in point that begins the cycle or that furthers the cycle. So I want you guys to be really easy with yourselves right now as you're moving through life changes, no matter how big, no matter how catastrophic they may seem. I want you to really be able to kind of pick the fruit off the tree and put it in your basket and know that you got what you needed. You got the lessons, you got the direction, the redirection. You got what you needed out of any given situation that has brought you to this moment here right now. And this isn't going to just be about, figuring out what your next step is and taking that next step. It will come to you through inspired action or divine connections that come to you, that connect with you energetically. It could be that you're dreaming about a certain place or a friend calls you out of the blue or whatever it is. And if it lights you up on the inside, those are your yes answers. Follow each of those steps. Don't just take steps to push the energy. Wait until there's inspired action coming to you that feels in alignment with your divine purpose. And if you don't know what your divine purpose is right now, you will. It's simply the things that make you happy. It doesn't mean that you have to save the world, although you can. But it's just things that make you happy, that light you up, that fulfill you. We all have different things that do that for us. And your divine path and your divine purpose is inclusive of the things that light you up. So I want you guys to just take a nice deep breath with me. Life changes are not easy, and I definitely don't want to minimize that for anybody going through that right now. I myself am going through that right now. And I thought, well, you know what? I'm just going to share my journey with you. That way, wherever you are currently on your journey, you can kind of come with me and see how I get through different phases of mine. So I'm in the process of moving across country. I am working for myself, so I don't have a secure job to go to. That's kind of scary, but I've done it before. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, I can do that again. I'm also moving to a place where I'll be staying with people that I love. And so that lights me up on the inside. And all these beautiful components are kind of falling into place for me. It doesn't make it less scary. It's still the unknown. It's still taking a chance or taking a risk. But sometimes life does that to us. Sometimes life, it literally feels like it's spitting us out of the life that we are creating. And even if we were happy and fulfilled and we had all these things around us that we had, worked hard for and committed to, sometimes it's like life will go like the like the almost like a toothpaste tube. That's what I just saw in my head, like squeeze, and then boom, out you go again. And it's a new journey. So when you're going through this and you've been whoop, squeezed out of whatever life you've created, the one thing that can hold you back and really prevent you from really embracing your divine path and your divine calling and all the goods, right? Your divine timing is here right now as you're being spit out. But the one thing that can prevent you from moving forward and fully embracing that is looking at the past and trying to figure it out in your head. Why did this not work? Why am I being spit out? Why is my entire world that I just created not there anymore? Why? How is it falling apart? And the one thing you don't want to do is start blaming people or second guessing yourself. You did not make a wrong decision. It's not somebody else's fault, no matter how it looks. It's literally like your guides, your team, the universe, your higher self was like, well, that was a beautiful plateau. That was a beautiful stopping point and significant for your journey. It was significant for your soul. It was maybe loving, maybe creative, maybe it made you feel like you're part of something like a community or a family. Those are all the takeaways. Like I said, the fruit, grab the fruit off the tree. Those are all your takeaways. Once you have those feelings in place, you don't have to stay within that paradigm to continue to experience it. It's already in your cells. It's part of you now. You have it. So if you get squeezed out, or when you do, because everyone's life is all over the place right now, it looks messy, but it's purposeful. It's reorganizing things. It's moving you further along on your path. There's a lot of that going on right now. So you might get to another plateau where you think, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be. And you just give your heart to it and you fully emerge into it. And then perhaps you get spit out of that one. Well, that's okay. The takeaway is the beautiful things that you experienced in each level of the plateau moments and the gifts and the presence that you have when you're there. The takeaway is you get all those beautiful things. They become part of you. Those experiences have benefited you. They've healed you. And then you're getting moved forward to the next part of your divine path. So when it comes to divine timing, it's really these moments in life that you cannot plan for. You cannot, well, except for in spirit. You actually did plan this before you came here, and part of your soul will keep you on track. And so that's why we have plateaus, and that's why there's no wrong choice, and that's why it's not anyone else's fault, and that's why you did not make a mistake. If you have experienced short bits of complete happiness and fulfillment and then got rejected or spit out or moved out of a particular life scenario that you were living, I want you to know that this is by divine, it is you, okay? There's a divine reason for it. Your soul wants you to continue on your path. It does not want you to stay in any one of these plateau moments where you would not advance or reach your potential. So take the blessings, take the gifts that you received in those moments when you got to be there, and have faith and continue to move forward. Continue to allow yourself to be inspired. Now, when I'm going through this, of course, it takes reflection. You do want to reflect. You do want to heal. You do want to get into a place of peacefulness within yourself so that you're prepared for the next step. Another thing that can hold you back is, if you're taking a next step and you're pushing the energy of your life and you haven't done your healing, you will reattract a similar scenario. So it's very important to take some sacred solo time and to heal and to process. And that's why I put a lot of content out here about, the Ho'oponopono prayer that can help diffuse and shift the energy. It can help you clear negativity, resentment, pain, broken heart. It can help clear poverty, limits in your mind. So the Ho'oponopono prayer is beautiful. And then sometimes you just say it over and over and over. If you have a repeat negative thought or a loop in your mind that takes you back to the past and gets you emotional all over again, or gets you angry or sad all over again, start saying it. Say it all day long if you have to, until it completely shifts you. and you'll realize you don't have to say it anymore or less frequently. But the Ho'oponopono prayer is so simple. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. You can say that over and over whenever you need to. That will help clear your energy, keep you calibrated, keep you in the present moment so you're not constantly looking at the past, questioning, wondering, projecting. You're not judging yourself, you're not blaming somebody else. That will help you stay neutral where you can be in the present moment and where you can focus forward on what you're creating. It's very important to look forward into what you're creating because that's where the inspiration comes from. You can't really be inspired to move forward when you're looking at the past because it takes up so much of your energy, so much of your emotions, and your memories to the past keep you living a segment of the past. And that moment in time, that's already over. That has been over for as long as it has been over, right? But it still lives on in your memory, in your thoughts, and the cells of your body. So as you're moving through this, just do what you need to do to pray, meditate, sit in nature, do the Ho'oponopono prayer, allow yourself to be still, allow yourself to be present, because this is where inspired action comes from and where the divine can bring in people and phone calls, unexpected opportunities, levels up for you in life. It can really clearly bring in a new direction where you didn't think there was one. So that's how you kind of navigate through this uncertain time. If your life looks like a mess, it's a really great indication that you're getting on track. Honestly, I work with people like this all the time and they get embarrassed. They self-blame. They're like, my life is a mess. Oh my God, every aspect of my life is falling apart. And it's like, awesome. That is amazing. I'm so happy to hear that. You know why? You're being moved onto your path and nothing will ever look the same as it once did. Even if some of those elements made you feel stable and happy and fulfilled, it wasn't the complete picture. You were on a plateau. Okay. So as you move forward to your next level, you're going to go through some more growth. Be gentle with yourself. Stop reliving the past. Stop bringing back old pain in your storyline or how things just don't work out for you. They do work out for you. They work out for you in your favor by moving you forward. And this is where your inspirations will come from. So I'll pop on here sometimes as I'm sharing my journey. In about a week, I'll be traveling across country by myself and seeing what my journey has in store for me. But I know it's good because I've been thinking my mind. I've been processing everything in my mind, clearing my mind, doing a mind dump, meditating, praying. I've been still. I've been healing. I've been doing all the things to prepare energetically and spiritually for what comes next. And even though I don't know what that is, I'm sure it's going to be amazing. So I want to just give you that support as you're moving through these things in your own life. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Yeah. And, don't be afraid to be afraid. It's okay. It's normal. And you know what? That's also a good sign of growth. When we feel like everything's in its place and we feel super safe and stable, sometimes we stop growing. So if you're in this space, you're meant to step it up. You're meant to allow so much more to come into your life, so much more joy, so much more happiness, so much more love, so many more friendships, so much more opportunity. You're being moved up. Okay. So really hang on to that and just have the faith, use the prayer, do the stuff, do spiritual baths. Those are so good for clearing your energy, bringing you back to the present moment. And if your mind starts to loop into the past or into self-doubt, just listen to my voice right now. Set it aside. That's not real. Okay. That's just old thoughts cycling around to bring you back to the past where it's the familiar past keeps you trapped by making you think you're safe and happy. But if you're going through this, you are being moved up. You're being realigned and you're being prepared for your next step of more abundance, more love, more happiness. So, aw, Oh, thank you, Bonnie. You're so sweet. Oh, oh, I have kitties in spirit too. You know that. You guys. So I hope that this helps you out today. If you like the message, give me a thumbs up. Again, I'll be sharing my journey as I begin it. Today I'm getting new tires on my car so that I can make this big road trip. So I'll pop on and share things with you as I go. Okay, thank you so much, and I support you. If you need to hear that today, I support you. Get your inspiration by just being still, being present, clearing your energy, and you will get your next step. It's something you receive, not something you push for. So allow it to come in, allow it to guide you in a very gentle, peaceful, loving way. Okay, you guys, thanks so much. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.